Good morning. Welcome to wherever we are. I'm not really sure. We hiked about 8 miles out of Hot Springs yesterday. Loved staying in Hot Springs. Kind of wanted to stay there even longer, but it was perfect for what we needed. Took a full zero, not yesterday, the day before. Um, and it was just such a nice hostel, the Sunny Bank Inn. It was like this older Victorian house with a lot of history. We got to walk around the town when PM Dubs was feeling a little better. We visited the Welcome Center and got to watch a little movie about the history of Hot Springs, which was originally called Warm Springs. And let's see, we got pizza at Vinyl Pies, which was some of the best pizza I've ever eaten. It was so good. If you're ever in Hot Springs, go there. I think even if I wasn't like in the midst of hiker hunger, I would have still really enjoyed that pizza. And then yesterday morning, right before we left, we stopped at Smoky Mountain Diner and got pancakes. Since the beginning of my time on this trail, I've been thinking about blueberry pancakes, and I made that dream come true with some giant pancakes with blueberry compote. The gnats out here are torture. They're just all around all the time. Not quite to the point where I'm gonna put my bug net over my head, but maybe soon. They're just like dive bombing my face. It thunderstormed last night, which was kind of cool sounding. My sleeping bag is pretty damp. Not wet, but damp. And so the sun is kind of shining. It's supposed to be cloudy all day, and it's gonna storm again later tonight, but I think when I stop for lunch a little later, I'll be able to air out my stuff. Let's see. Any other updates? PM Dubs is still feeling a little iffy. He was mostly better yesterday, and we hiked 8 miles, and today it looks like we're gonna do 11, because he's not fully rehydrated yet, I don't think. I still feel good. I think I avoided whatever's been going around. It's knocked down a bunch of people, so I feel lucky there, and hopefully everything continues going well. My knees feel good. They always feel really good after a zero. The downhills still hurt, because they always do. It depends on which knee. I might take some medicine a little bit later to just help with the one knee if there's a lot more downhills, but it looks like a nice day of hiking today, and yeah, onward and upward. Let's go. Yay. Guess what? I made it to the site, well, the sign right here off the trail, to the Southern Cookie Lady. Oh my goodness. I heard about this from a YouTuber I followed last year, and I didn't realize I'm so close. I ran into a southbound hiker last night, Pork Chop, and she said, "You're gonna get to the Southern Cookie Lady tomorrow." And I was like, "What? The Southern Cookie Lady is here?" Which I suppose makes sense, because we're not technically in the South for that much longer. But let's go get a cookie. Yay! Just that way. That was so nice. I didn't get a lot of footage because it's like their literal home, but I walked up to the front porch, and the Cookie Lady is in Hot Springs today for Hot Springs' Trail Fest, but her husband was there, and he came out to greet me, and we talked for a little bit. And the peanut butter cookie, it's homemade, delicious. I was also really happy that they had filtered water on their front porch, because they're aware that the water sources around here are not very good. Like the last two that I passed were just not awesome, so I wanted to wait to eat lunch until I could get filled back up on water. And so they had water, they had a trash can, antibacterial wipes. So that was really sweet. It was a really tasty cookie, homemade, peanut butter, so good. You're only allowed to take one unless you like donate and pay extra, which fair, makes sense. I didn't do that. so just one cookie. So good. Now I'm gonna go find a spot to eat lunch. On days when there's no sun, sometimes you just have to take advantage of the wind and let the wind dry out all of your stuff, which is working pretty well. Even though this means that a storm is blowing in, I get to dry off all my stuff. Do you like my tree of clothes? Everything is a little bit damp, but not as wet as I had feared. So, trying to get my hammock dry enough to sleep pretty comfortably in. My sleeping bag, once again, not as bad as I thought. So, all is well. It's, I think, 5 o'clock-ish, maybe after. 11 miles today. Say hi to my squishmallow. Some hard uphill, but, and for whatever reason, I'm just really tired, but not a bad day. Happy to be in camp. It looks like I have some time to set up before the rain rolls back